If you're an incorporated business owner earning strong income, there's a retirement strategy that most accountants will mention briefly, but very few business owners truly understand. It's called the IPP, the Individual Pension Plan. And in the right situation, it can allow you to contribute more, deduct more, and build retirement income more efficiently than any RRSP ever could. It's like an RRSP on steroids. Today, I'm going to walk you through what an IPP actually is, who it's for, and when it makes sense. I'm Rob Tatro, Portfolio Manager and Branch Manager here at Tatro Wealth, and let's get started. So if you're a business owner earning more than, let's say, $200,000 annually through your corporation, and you're thinking about a long-term tax strategy, there's a link below to book a retirement structure call with our team. We'll walk you through whether an IPP is appropriate for your situation. So let's simplify this. An IPP is a defined benefit pension plan, and it's set up for one person. And usually what we've seen is typically the owner of a corporation. Unlike the RRSP, where your contribution limits are capped at 18% of earned income up to a max, an IPP is based on actuarial calculations. Basically, it allows you to contribute a heck of a lot more as your age and income increase. And here's the key. For business owners over age 40, and especially over age 45, the contribution room inside an IPP can significantly exceed the RRSP limits. The older you are, the more powerful it becomes. And typically, you could also backfill your contributions if you haven't done it in the past. So why does it exist? Large corporations use defined benefit plans all the time. Executives get structured retirement income, and the IPP allows incorporated professionals and business owners to create that same pension structure inside their own company. You're essentially becoming your own pension sponsor for your one little individual pension plan. And who does it make the most sense for? Well, it's generally super attractive if you're incorporated. You pay yourself T4 income, not dividends, and you pay yourself from that corporation. You're consistently earning top tax bracket dollars, so let's say $200,000 or more. You gotta be over the age of 40. You plan on maintaining corporate earnings, and you want structured, disciplined retirement income. So if you're starting to build your business and let's say you're 35, well, probably best to put that towards the RRSP. But if you're 48, you earn $300,000 and you have exceeded top tax bracket for 10 years, well, then an IPP becomes an absolute serious planning conversation to have. Trust me, guys, this is not something you implement casually. The IPP involves actuarial calculations, compliance filings, and proper investment management. If you'd like to see a side-by-side projection comparing an RRSP contribution versus an IPP contribution structure, go to the link below and book a no-obligation consultation. Go to speaktorob.com and we'll model it out for you. But let's talk advantages. First, higher contribution limits as you age. Second, corporate tax deductions. So your contributions are completely tax deductible to the corporation. Third, creditor protection in most cases. Fourth, predictable retirement income. It is designed to pay you a defined pension at retirement. Fifth, additional top-up contributions if the investment returns underperform. So this can create even more deductible contribution room. Now, is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. It has setup costs, it's got ongoing actuarial fees, it's got regulatory requirements, and it's definitely not a DIY product. You're not gonna do this on yourself on the weekends. However, for many of my clients who probably got about 30 or 40 of these, their IPPs have grown way beyond anything that an RRSP ever could because of the significant contribution room that the IPP allows. You can get these huge pensions at retirement, and the whole way through, it's been a corporate deduction. So it really is the best of both worlds in that sense. But there are some misconceptions. One of the biggest misconceptions is that an IPP is only for massive corporations with hundreds of employees. Well, that's not true. Many professionals, dentists, physicians, lawyers, incorporated business owners, they all qualify. Another misconception is that it replaces everything else. It absolutely doesn't. An IPP can work alongside, let's say, a holding company strategy or corporate investment accounts, other retirement structures, your TFSA, but it definitely is about coordinating and planning out your income to make it the most tax efficient for you in retirement. When does it not make sense? Well, you might want to avoid the IPP if you primarily pay yourself dividends, your corporate income fluctuates heavily, you want maximum flexibility, you plan to sell your business soon and you're going to stop earning T4 income, or you're early in your career. Remember, this is a long-term structure and it works for 40 plus, high income earners, paying themselves from a corporation, top tax bracket. If that's you, the IPP could work for you. So why do I call it overlooked? Well, because most business owners default to RSPs without even asking whether a more efficient pension style structure exists. We're all about pension style here. You've heard it before in how we manage money, and this is how we structure your investment situation, pension style. And for high income incorporated Canadians over 40, the IPP increases your contribution amount, creates structured retirement income, improves your tax coordination, and brings institutional pension discipline to your personal retirement plan. It does need to be evaluated carefully though. So if you're wondering whether this strategy could apply to you, the first step is not implementation. We're not gonna start drafting documents right away. It's modeling. We need to figure out if you're a good candidate for an IPP. If you wanna do that, go to speaktorob.com to book your no obligation consultation. We'll look at it, we'll check out your background, we'll figure out if the IPP makes sense for you. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you found value here, give this video a like. It really helps if more Canadians see this content. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so that you're the first to know when I release new strategies on tax planning, CPP, OAS, and building a secure retirement for you and your family. If you have any questions at all, leave a comment down low. Let's start a conversation. I'm Rob Tacho, and I'll see you in the next video.